Good afternoon, dear children. Welcome to science class. We are learning about the chapter matter and its states, and today our topic solubility of substances. So what is the meaning of solubility? Solubility is the property of one substance to dissolve in another substance. Now here you can see there is a water in a glass and some sugar added into the water. When sugar is added and we stir it with a spoon, after some time we will see the sugar dissolve in water and we get a sugar solution. So here the property of water is to dissolve the sugar and it is the solubility of water. Now when a substance dissolves in water, it means that the molecules of the substance, that is here sugar, get into the spaces between the water. So the sugar molecule here get into the intermolecular space of the water. Now for this we go to next slide where we can say we can see how does the sugar molecule get into the intermolecular space of water. So suppose this is the water molecule inside the water and the sugar molecule get the intermolecular space between the water. Now if I take another color, for example pink, so pink for sugar, so it get trapped or it gets in the intermolecular space between the water molecules. So when the sugar molecules get into the spaces between the molecules of the water, we do not see sugar inside the water and it disappears to us. So here which one is the solute? So in this solution, that is the sugar solution, the substance that get dissolved, that means the sugar. The sugar is called solute. Whereas in which the sugar dissolved, that is water, is called solvent. And sugar plus water, it gives us solution. So for getting a solution, there is a need of solute and solvent. So what is solute? The substance which get dissolved is called solute. Example, salt, sugar, glucose, etc. The substance in which solute dissolve is called solvent, like water, kerosene, petrol, oil, etc. And solution, when a solute dissolve in solvent, a solution is formed. That means solution means solute plus solvent gives solution. So here sugar plus water gives sugar solution. So when sugar dissolve in water, it forms a sugar solution. When salt dissolve in water, it forms salt solution, where water is the solvent and sweet sugar is the solute, and we get a sweet sugar water. And when salt get dissolved in water, we get salty water solution. For glucose also, we get the taste of glucose in water. So what we have learned? The solute, solvent and solution. Now aqueous solution. A solution in which solvent is water is an aqueous solution. So aqua means we know water. So the name aqueous came from water. When solvent is water, it is called aqueous solution. And most of the substances dissolve in water, hence solid and liquid and gases. So water is called universal solvent. Now solubility of solids in water. Here we will see which solids dissolve in water or soluble in water. So solid like salt, sugar, baking powder, washing soda, soap, etc. dissolve in water, and these are soluble solids. Now here is a picture where samples of salt, coffee, sugar has taken to get a solution. So in the first figure you can see a salt is taken and a salt solution is made, and you can see the color of water get little bit change. Then coffee, when coffee is added and we get a dark chocolate color solution. Next sugar, this is also dissolved in water and we get the sugar solution. So these are the solids which dissolve in water. We can also do activity by using baking soda, washing soda and soap. Next, the solids which do not dissolve in water. These are insoluble, like chalk powder, mud, sand particles. These do not dissolve in water. This type of solids can be separated from water by using filter. In the first figure you can see this is the mud solution, where when mud is added into water, after some time we will see the heavy particle get settled down, and here are the heavy particles which settle down and the color of the water get change, it become muddy. Next figure, where chalk dust is mixed with the water. After mixing chalk dust and stirring with a spoon, it become milky. The water become milky. And after some time, when the settle down of the chalk particles, which are the heavier particle, you can see settled at the bottom of the beaker, and the light chalk particles which is suspend over or float on the surface of the water. That means chalk powder also do not dissolve in water. The sand also same, it also do not dissolve in water. Then how can we separate? This can be separated by using filter paper, or we can use a sieve, that is in Bengali you call chakni. This is an activity to show you how to separate insoluble solids from liquid by using filter paper. Here filter paper is taken and folded by a cone shape, and that is placed inside the funnel. Now when muddy water or impure water or liquid is poured into that very filter paper do not allow the larger particles through it, and on the beaker which is kept under the funnel, there we can get the clear liquid. And here you can see the insoluble particle get trapped. And this is the picture where we can see the insoluble particles or insoluble substances get trapped by the filter paper, and the filter paper does not allow these substances to passes through it, and as a result a clear liquid or water we can get. The same thing happens when we pour tea by sieve. All of you have seen sieve means chakni. Through the sieve we generally separate tea leaves. Okay, so this is the where sieve means you know chakni, there is a wire grit mane tarer jal, or also we can say the net of plastic is used for separating tea leaves or other substances, and we do get the tea in the cup. So the tea is poured here and the insoluble particles get trapped by the sieve or filter and we get the liquor here. So this is the way of separation of insoluble solids from any other liquid. So children, next day we learn about solubility of liquids in water and solubility of gases in water. Today up to this much. So what we have learned today? We have learned about solubility, solute, solvent, solution, aqueous solution, and the solids which dissolve in water, solids which do not dissolve in water, how to separate these solids from water. Thank you.